Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well and hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please subscribe here. Ding! Well, not actually here, but you know what I mean. There is some people that aren't enjoying the content. I've had a few people in the comments, I say a few, one really, saying I should change the name from Cars on My Drive to Yap Yap Yap. This channel's boring. So thank you to the over 1,000 subscribers that clearly think the channel isn't boring. Peace to you. You get them, don't you? So I just responded as polite as possible. I did write a few drafts and I was, you know, ready to rumble, but I decided to be polite and his name was Edward. So I thanked Teddy for his contribution to the channel and suggested he went and found something that was more entertaining. There's plenty of channels out there. Please don't watch this one, basically. So enough about Teddy, and we'll move on. And this video really is a real quick update, and it is literally just me talking in a car in my daughter's Fiat 500 in a car park, wearing a reasonably new t-shirt, and thought I'd update you with what's been going on. So the last video was I've got no cars to sell. I've sold everything, including the Mini. So I've literally got the Mercedes and this car. So I'm bombing about in this car at the moment, much to my daughter's dismay, because she doesn't want me to. I said to her, I said, darling, I need a favour. She's like, yeah. It's like, I need to borrow your car. She's like, no. I was like, what do you mean no? She's like, well, it's my car. I said, but you can't drive. But what if I want to drive it? I went, well, you can't without me. So tough. And by the way, I wasn't really asking. I was telling you, I'm going to borrow it. So that went down well. Bless her. She's probably watching, actually, my #1 fan. She watches all these videos, so that was just for her, really, to have a laugh at. Right, so what's been going on and what have I bought? So since we got this Fiat 500, my wife's decided that she likes Fiat 500s as well. And she'd like one just to nip about in rather than drive the Merc. So I'm going to take the Merc. I've actually bought a Fiat 500, a red one. I'll insert some pictures now. And this is after a full clean. It was minging. Yeah, I'll put some, after these pictures here, I'll put some of this, like the side door panel before and after, because it was absolutely disgusting. But the car now has come up really well. So you've just seen them pictures. That's after a full clean. So what did I do to it? Full citrus wash, snow foam, proper hand wash. Then I decontaminated it all, clay barred it, full polish, and then I put some detail spray on top, the Maguire's ceramic one. And now it's looking lovely, really shiny. So I bought that. What did I buy that for? I was struggling to get some cars, and I'll go into that in a second. So I paid just over, cap clean on that was 2.8. No, it wasn't. It was 2.6. It was 2,650 cap clean, and I paid 2.8. So, and then with fees, I think it was like 3,150. So it's a 14 plate. It's a lounge. It's a nice spec. So I'm happy with that. The car's probably, well, Auto Trader says it's worth 4.5. So, you know, if she decides she doesn't want it or doesn't like it, I can pop it on Auto Trader, not a problem, and make a tidy profit. So that's what it's all about. So whenever I buy a car for us, I still try and keep to that, you know, grand and a half profit if I can. So that means then if you know we want to sell it, we can still sell it for a profit. So all good. So what have I been trying to buy? All sorts. I've bidded on Corsas, a Qashqai actually, which is bizarre because it's nothing like my market, and also which is not like my market is a Vauxhall Zafira. I bid on 2 of them. Bid on a couple of Fiestas, some more Fiat 500s. What else? There was a really obscure one. Oh, yeah. Just for a laugh, I bid on a Vauxhall Tigra. Didn't win any of them. Now, I think there's a reason why I didn't win any of them, because I was being a bit stingy. So I wanted more of a margin. Some of them I went for like my normal margin, which is probably between, on average, between 500 and 750. Because I've explained before, I don't need like huge margins because of my overheads. So I did bid up to what I normally would on some of them, and they just went massively over. Honestly, the auction prices, particularly at BCA at the moment, whether it's just the ones I'm looking at or what, I don't know, but they've gone crazy. The easiest ones to win at the moment are the ones in the, is it the CGR, basically the WeBuyAnyCar.com auctions. People still seem to be wary about them. I've only ever had success with them. This was out of one of them. The red Fiat 500 I just got for my wife was out of one of them. The Ford Focus was out of one of them. And so far, they've all been really good cars. So yeah, I'm not massively against it, as long as I still do all my checks that I always do. So, you know, the vehicle score, the vehicle smart, run all the reports I normally run on them. I've not been stung yet. I'm sure I will at some point. So I've got a couple. I've got a couple in my basket. Well, I call it my basket, a watch list. Looking at a couple of Ford KAs. I met a lovely guy at BCA Leeds the other day. So if he's watching, hello mate. He was from down south, and he had a little pitch. And he was coming up for 2 cars. He said he seems to be getting better deals up here than down south. And I was like, mate, I'm struggling up here, so God knows what you're paying down there if you think that they're good up here. So yeah, so really struggling to buy anything. So at the moment, I've got nothing. So I might have to just go buy some stuff just to, you know, keep ticking over. But I don't really want to do that. I want to make sure there's enough in it to do it. So I'm biding my time. It's probably the longest now. I've probably been a week without a car now, which is probably the longest since I started this last year that I've ever been without a car. So, but I'm not rushing, because I've obviously bought the wife's Fiat 500, and I've bought my thing that will be revealed very soon. The reason why I've not revealed it yet is I've not actually got it. So I don't get it for another week and a half to two weeks. So when I pick it up, there will be a video. What type of video yet, I don't know. But honestly, I love this thing. So hopefully you all will too. It's a little bit of drama, I guess, because I'm not revealing it. And you know, I love the fact people are guessing. So if you'll watch the last video, I did give a little bit of a clue or whatever. So get your guesses in these comments here. I think the general consensus, most people think it's an Abarth. And that is a very, very good guess. A very good guess. Since I'm driving around in this Fiat 500 Sport thinking I'm driving an Abarth, maybe that's a good guess. But we'll see. We'll see soon. So, yeah, that's it, really. I just thought I'd come on just because I've not got any cars to show you. So I thought I'd just let you know what I've been up to and how the auctions have just gone nuts. I mean, there's not one car that I've been bidding on. And I bid on all sorts of different grades, so don't get me wrong. I'm not just bidding on grade 1. I don't go any further than grade 4. But even the grade 4s are going over cap clean. It's nuts, really. And some of them have got, like, you know, some significant either scratches, damage, whatever, still taking over cap clean. Even some of the ones that I was watching when I was waiting for mine to come through had, like, red or orange markers on the card. Still going through over cap clean. So God knows what's happening. They can't all be buying it. I always used to say, if it goes too high, they must be buying it for themselves. But not all these cars can be bought for private use. They've got to be for forecourts, for dealers out there, obviously. So, yeah, God knows. But I'll keep going. I'm going to stick to my guns. This, you know, the system I always use where I say about different apps, different things, so far, touch wood, it's foolproof. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to do everything I've always done. And I'm not going to get carried away by paying too much money for some stuff that's then going to sit on my drive and no one will want because it's too expensive. Also, what I've been looking at is I've looked at a few low mileage ones. So there was an Astra that went through today, a 1.6. I think it was a design. It was a 59 plate, so, you know, old. But it only done 33,000. Cap clean on it was 1250 from memory. It went for 1795. 70, that's before fees. So you're then looking at what? Probably 2.2. No, probably not that. Probably at least £2,000. Yeah. So say going to get it and all that. Say it's got you 2.1 in. I mean, it's not much more than a 2.495, is it? It can't be. I know it's done 33,000, but it's a 59 plate. It was a grade 4. I mean, it was a grade 4, but when you looked at the report and you looked at all the pictures, it probably wasn't a grade 4. It did look better than that. But still a grade 4, 2009 Vauxhall Astra. Yeah? And you're going to be out the door with it for about just over £2,000. It's nuts. So the point I'm making that bit of a story there for is I'm going back to, you know, I've had some 33,000 mile cars and they do sit a little bit longer. So, you know, my target really is probably about 10 years old, a 13, 14, 15 plate car with around 55 to 75. I think that is the sweet spot. Definitely for me anyway. I will go higher, I will go lower for the right car or for the right deal that I think will be. So, yeah, listen, that's it tonight. I just thought, you know, I've been banging out these videos quite frequently and I've left you for, well, I don't know, maybe 5 days now. So I thought I'd just pop one in, let you know what I'm up to, which is not a right lot. And I'm really looking forward to getting this this new car, or new to me car. It's definitely not new. Yeah, and I'll let you know when that comes. The next video, I didn't do a video for the Fiat 500 because I think you're probably sick of me buying Fiat 500s. Oh, there's a white one. Oh, there's a red one. Mint green, blue. You know, it's a little bit repetitive, I guess. But yeah, so I didn't film that. But I will film the next car I buy. Might be a Fiat 500. Who knows? We'll see. But I will definitely, the next one that I buy to sell, I'll definitely give it a bit of a film, and we'll have some walk arounds, and we'll see what I end up buying. I do really want to get back to, as much as I moan about some of these people that come with these little shitters, what I call little shitters, I really like them. I really like the old cars. You know, whether it's, you know, what I mean by old is like, you know, 09, 08, 09, even 10 plate cars. Like that Focus. Yeah, I fell in love with that big thing. So that's why I think I probably was drawn to that Astra today. So I kind of want one of them. I did see a couple of interesting. I'm glad I didn't win that Tigra, by the way. Bloody hell, I'd have never shifted that thing. But I did see a few interesting ones on there coming up in the auction. So we'll see. So yeah, listen, like I said, quick one. Thank you again for watching. Hope you are enjoying the content. If you are enjoying the content, please drop a comment in there and let us know, because Teddy did piss me off. You know, because it takes, I don't know, one person, like, you know, sod him. I'm not really bothered, but I just think that sometimes, you know, when you try and put a lot into something, and then people are negative, obviously they need to go get a life, and obviously I need to care less about the odd person. But yeah, if you are enjoying it, please show some support, get in them comments, and it means that it kind of like gives me the motivation to carry on doing all the videos. So yeah, get in there, give us a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.